Hey, welcome to Your Temple. If you guys are liking the content, please smash that like and subscribe. And if you guys do subscribe, comment down below so that I can personally thank you myself. And let's get into the workout. God bless. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be hitting a chest workout today. What we got to do is we're going to do what we normally do. I'm going to go to a press, and then I'm going to go to an incline. And then we'll go to do flies on the flat back, and then we'll go to do flies incline. So we're pressing it, right? And then we're gonna be doing flies with it, and then we're gonna go to dips. And so we'll be, kind of correlating that in and out. Hey, do you run? I do not run. I used to be in a wheelchair, and I learned how to walk, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So the whole idea of like going out and walking and things of that nature are difficult for me. But I do try to get out as much as possible, with my cane and around the house. I don't always sport my cane, so I'm getting stronger, I'm getting better, and just keep moving, keep going. Yeah. All right, let me grab my protein drink. But that's kind of how I see it. It's at the age of 40, I would like to walk. I would like to get in good little runs and things like that, because I feel like that's a good way to get shredded. But for me personally, I gotta really do it with my diet. I gotta really do it with my diet and with certain workouts to kind of get my abs in better shape. What happened? Can you run? Well, I'd like to say my pride tells me I can run, right? Like, I'm that dude who won't believe that I can't run. But at the end of the day, if I could run, it would hurt me. And if I tried to run, it wouldn't be the best idea for me. So, and yeah, I had surgery on my back, and I have a rod in my sciatic nerve. And so as I go and I work out, I'm fighting a rod that's tilted in my back. I have a broken back in 3 places. And so I got to fight, having a broken back and a rod in my sciatic nerve, my leg, down my right leg, constantly going numb and having shooting pains in it. But at the end of the day, I'm sure a lot of guys got injuries out there, man. I'm sure a lot of you cats out there, got problems with you. And this is one of the things that when I work out, though, I struggle with. Because it's like, at the age of 40, I work out to be healthy. I have a beautiful wife, I have beautiful children. At this point, I'm out here to like look at me, right? I'm just doing this for the glory of God, and I want to have great self-control. In other words, I don't want to be sitting out here working out, destroying my body. Maybe physically it looks good, right? But on the inside, utterly destroying myself. I don't want to be about that life. I want to make sure that the reason why I work out is for health. The reason why I work out, to be fit and those things, yeah, that's good, especially with like range of motion and having a bad back. But I don't want to be that dude working out for the wrong reason. In other words, if I'm working out and destroying my body, why am I working out? So a thing that I've kind of found is that using cables behind me, I have a torn shoulder and I have problems with my back, like I said to y'all, and so having cables really helps. I don't know if you guys know this, but grab yourself a pair of cables. It's a lot easier on your elbow, and it's a lot easier on your shoulder. And you get that great tension all the way in and out, the press or the negative. And at the same time, you're not bringing the same type of damage you could be doing with the straight bar, with the curling bar, or with the bench press. So, did you get surgery? Yeah, I got a cage in my spine. Was it from sports? I don't want to talk like where or why it's from. The better way to put it is that I had a surgery, and when they put rods in my spine, I woke up in a hospital bed, and I couldn't sit up. I couldn't even sit up in my bed. And so I went from a dude who couldn't even sit up in a bed, couldn't really even move my toes or anything. I woke up paralyzed, to a dude that is now, you know, can walk. And so for me personally, you know, I'm grateful for where I am today. Grateful to God for where He's brought me to. Alright. We gotta get into working out. Cage in your spine? Yeah. Yeah, I have a cage in my spine. A cage and then a rod in the middle. And I have 4 bolts. Alright. Either way though, life, right? It's just life. I believe that we all got, you know, different problems out there. So we wore through it, man. We push on. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing, it's just a press, just a little warm up, not getting crazy or anything like that. But what I'm going to try to do is correlate doing push-ups, right? And then I'm going to try to get back into doing the cables, and you guys will see, man. I just want to get a pump going. Just a little warm up, and then we'll get, you know, into going a little heavier. Pump it up. What's up, old school? What's up, man? Now I was watching this one dude on Twitch.
Hi.
Just huge.
Hi.
Huge.
Hi.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hi.
What are you doing, son? I got worked out.
Hi.
You're not working out. Come on, boy.
Hi.
Yeah, it's my bad. I thought I had it locked. Come on. Come on.
Hi.
I let you out, and then you gotta go outside. What do you say?
I'm the Aya.
His name is Ira.
Say God bless you.
All right, there you all
Come
go.
on.
Hello.
Thank you, Ira. All right, my bad. Thought it was locked. All right. Let's get it. 100-gram protein shake. Absolutely. Yeah. 240 pounds. You gotta have something, right? You gotta have something you're drinking on. Old school knows, man. 100-gram protein drink. It just, I can't. There's no way I can get down 240 grams of protein. You know? I can drink 100 grams. Even if I drink 100 grams, right, I still have 140 grams I gotta eat, which, if I'm being real with y'all, I still don't eat 140. I probably put in my body somewhere around 180 to 200 grams. The idea that I eat like 240, I just don't. I would like to, but, yeah. Feels good, man. Using cables, I feel so much better on my shoulder. You guys don't know, I tore my shoulder and I could not bench press anymore. My bench press used to be crazy too. I could bench like 225, I think it was 26 times. And then I couldn't do it. My shoulder was so bad, I couldn't do it. And now I switched over to cables and I'm good. I'm totally good. So if you guys out there got a shoulder problem, get on some cables, man. Get on some cables. I feel like dumbbells help too. They're helpful, I feel. But I really like cables, man. Especially because you can press a cable and then you can go into a fly. Like, I know you can do, I guess you can do that with dumbbells too, but I guess what it also is, actually I know what it is, I like the constant tension. I get a constant tension all the way in, all the way out. Like at the top, right? You get like a rest with the dumbbell, whereas like the cable, you just don't. It's just a different connection. Alright. Let's go. Alright, 200 pounds. Let's get it. Alright. I used to be like this dude, right? That every 30 seconds I wanted to lift weights. Now I've kind of come to like this point of catch your breath, make sure you're breathing well, and then get back under there. Gosh. Oh man. It's just harder for me too. It's like, y'all see my hand wobbling? You see how when I get it all the way up to the top, it's still just wobbling? Feels good though. Feels good. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit lighter. It's just I like to control the weight. I don't like the weight controlling me. And what you guys are going to see me do here, right, is I'm going to get a little bit, how do I put it? I'm going to be slowing down the negative a little bit more, because when I go a little bit less in weight, I want to slow down that negative, really control it. Whereas like when I'm going heavier, I'm trying to get it and just evenly up and down. Whereas like when I go a little bit lighter, I want to be like 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, you know? But I tell you, man, I'm 40 years old. And there's a point where you guys gotta also like think to yourself, it's like the workout I'm doing healthy, and I want to keep that healthy. If I'm just injuring myself in here, it's all for nothing. Like I'm not out to just hurt myself. Like that's pure evil, man. And I'd say to you guys this, man. Find the weight. Like, find the weight that actually feels good to you. Like, don't just go out and start grabbing weight and just yoking it up in the sense of like, you know, when you're 40 years old like me, like, I don't want to just get my hands on weight and start pressing it, and the next thing you know, like, it's destroying me. Like, I want my lifts to be good and the things that I'm doing to be good. I don't want to just be sitting here like, yeah, I feel good, and then tomorrow my body's gonna be utterly broke, but I'm getting a pump. Like, that can't be important, man. The life quality and the quality of life has to be important. You feel me? Like, if you guys, any of you guys out there are 40 years old, take care of your body, right? If you're 30 years old, take care of your body. You know, it's okay when you're 20 years old to go super hard in the gym. But when you start to get 40, when you start to get 50, when you start to get older in age, and your idea is, oh, I just gotta be the most jacked, rippest dude. Like, no. What you need to do is just be healthy and work out the right way. And when you work out the right way, you'll still look good. But don't do it for the wrong reasons. Don't do it to be like I'm jacked and yada, yada, yada. It's like if you're doing it for all those pride reasons, you're gonna injure yourself. But if you're lifting weights with like great self-control and you're like, dude, I just want to get in good shape and I want to enjoy working out, right? Like, I don't know about you, but when I get in the gym and I'm enjoying it, that's nice. When I'm getting in the gym and I'm just destroying my body and it's just hurting me and I'm hurting myself, there has to be this point of going, what am I doing, right? Like, it's okay to be working out, to be hurting yourself in a good way. Right? You're losing weight, you're getting in good shape. But when you're 40, 50 years old, you know, 40 or 50, and you're doing this to your body doesn't heal the same way. It takes 3-4 days sometimes for someone older age to heal. And we're not healing and sore the next day. You'll find yourself when you're 40, 50, you'll be more sore in 3 days than you were the next day. And that's just a sign of your body healing and how much longer it takes for it to heal. So work out the right way. Work out to be healthy. Work out to be fit. Work out to not so much look good, but to feel good, to be healthy. All right, so now we're on an incline here, right? And all I'm doing is pressing up. That's all we're gonna be doing, just pressing up. Control it, press up. In a moment here, we'll go heavier. But I like to go lighter, really, to get the form down. And another, to figure out how heavy I really want to go. Feels good. Feels good. And then guys, in your lifts, make sure you guys are controlling it, right? Make sure when you guys are doing these lifts, always controlling the negative, always exploding on the positive. Control the negative, explode on the positive. felt great. And that's what I'm digging for right there. That's what I'm digging for, right? On those negatives, really getting a good stretch. We all should be looking for that. Whenever you guys are doing a negative, it's your chest, whatever it may be, you're pulling it back to stretch that chest. And as you stretch that chest, you're slowing it down. And you're getting this great stretch in your chest, and you're exploding up. Always remember that, man. On your negatives, it's a stretch. So when like you're letting the lat back up, right? When you're lat pulling, you bring it down to your chest. We'll talk about that another day, but negatives, stretch. Positive, explode. All right. Not gonna go a whole lot heavier here because we're feeling it, right? We're feeling it. But when it comes to the chest, I feel like doing 4 exercises is perfect. I think 5 can be a lot. I really do. I think 5, if your 5th is a superset and you're just supersetting things and you're just burning out, I get it. But I like to do 4. You know, like I'm already halfway through my workout. After this set, we'll have done our flat back. And we will have done an incline. And it's just, it moves, man. Alright. I'm telling y'all, what makes it so good is that control on the way down. You guys start to get that right. Maybe you guys already got it right. You get yourself just a great pump. Just a great, great pump. Alright. 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 Alright, and now what we're going to be doing, one of my favorite workout about these cables, right, just cable flexors, whatever you guys want to call them, right, and just letting your hands stretch, making sure your chest comes out, and getting either under that chest, you can come forward here, and you can do them like this, which I really like doing them like this, coming out, and kind of making an upside down triangle, and coming down like this. I love it because it works up here, and it works in the middle of my chest, as well as here. And then I like to come straight down with it out here like this. And the reason why is because then it brings the bottom of my chest more out. Or you can come all the way up, chest out, right? And then just come underneath. So there's multiple ways to do them. However you do them, let it be, right? However you're feeling it and seeing what you like to see. Why do you think mirrors are so good when you work out? Or a device recording you? Because you're able to see like what you're working out. Just don't meditate on worshiping yourself and you'll be all good. So here, right, I'm gonna come here and I'm just gonna be doing these. I'm gonna come here and I'm really gonna be targeting here, here, and here. You'll see it here. So I come over the top, stretch my chest out, bend down a little, and I'm here, okay? You can also do them with your chest, with your shoulders roll a little bit forward, like this. You're not gonna get as under the chest as you could, and you're gonna hit more of the middle and the upper, like that. Or you can, I think I'm gonna do these, yeah. I switch all the time. Here. And you see the stretch we get there? I mean, that's a great stretch. And then, I think the best thing, if you guys are out there and you really want to target the bottom of your chest, one of the best workouts you guys can be doing is just dips. Tilt a little forward and just push up. Push up. I could do dips, or I can do these. Actually, let's do this. Let's go 90. And these you want to go a little bit heavier on. And what I'm doing is I'm replicating a dip. If I want to do dips, I can do that. I have a dip machine over there, but I can also come here and watch. Lean a little forward, and boom. And this, straight down and up. That is just phenomenal. I mean, when I'm doing these, I can just feel it just tearing, pulling, stretching. And that's what you want. And you get your chest out like this, and you get under it. So make sure your chest is out. Make sure you're like sticking your chest out. Almost like with a girl with boobs, right? Who's like trying to do this. You want to be doing this and then bringing it here, here, here. We'll get better form here. But the whole position, right, is where we're driving it. All right, here we go. So once again, chest out, here. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's heavy. That's heavy. And I'm gonna be real with you, I load up pretty heavy when I do these. Because all I'm doing is bringing it from here to straight down. It's just right along the side of my hips. And so, here, 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 here. You see how my chest is coming in? And when it's going down, boom. The only thing I don't like about that movement is it does trigger my shoulder a little bit. Alright, next lift, right? One more lift like this. 2 more like this, and we're done. You can see why I like these workouts, man. They're not long, they're not hard, anybody can do them. You know, you take 20 minutes out of your day, maybe a half hour, but tell yourself, you know, I want to do 4 sets, 3 different workouts, right? I mean, 3 different, I don't know the word sets or what, but let's just put it like this. We're doing 4 different chest exercises, and we're doing 3 to 4 sets in each one. But to me, I like to do 4. You can do 5 like I said, but I don't really like doing it like that. Sometimes I'll burn out on 5. We might do 5 today, but I doubt it. Let's go. So once again, we're here, chest out. And this is for the bottom of your chest. Here on the shoulders. Oh. And now we're gonna finish it with just boom, 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 boom. And that's it. Chest feels good. Feels super good. Got a great pump in there. That's the object, right? Object, not to hurt yourself, but how good of a pump can we get? And it changes, I'm telling y'all, the more you start to work out like that, it changes the way you work out. Like, you're no longer being like, well, I bench press 300 pounds 10 times. Like, who cares, bro? What matters is, how do you feel? Are you healthy? Are you unhealthy? And is what you're doing helping? Maybe you're hurting, right? But it's helping. That's good. Because you really gotta be able to, you know, determine that. You know how you can really see how bad working out has become for many people? Look how many people have died just this last year or two. I don't want to get all Debbie, I wouldn't think like that, right? But just let that be an example into us. That when you take working out too far, it's no longer healthy, it's a problem. And so it's always be trying to find that middle ground, like what's good. Sometimes it's not the middle at all. Sometimes it's just all together bad. So be willing to learn, keep learning, keep growing. I'll tell you this though, guys, some I can directly correlate to anything. Too much of one thing is bad. The only thing I know where you can get too much of one thing and it's good, God. Outside of that, too much of one thing is not good. Alright, let's go. This and one more set and we're done. So we're here and we're just doing these. We're purposely rolling the shoulder forward. There it is. You know, we're gonna finish just like this. One more set. Give me a moment. And then I'm off to eat. Man, it's 8 o'clock. My kids need to eat. My wife's been so patient with me, man. Everything we went to do today kind of got pushed back. I tell you guys, it's a lot easier when your whole house is working as one. You know, it's not easy. I know my wife's got to be like, man, I wanted to get this done earlier. But we all suffer for one another, to help one another. And it makes my suffering a whole lot easier. You know, I don't want to be working out the site. It's on me. I need to do a better job, definitely. But it sure helps having an awesome wife, man, that works with you. All right, let's go. Alright. Guys, let's give it back from here. I just want to say, guys, Christ died for you. Jesus died for you. This is why we do what we do, to glorify God. And, you know, we don't do this to destroy the body, but to help the body. But guys, in Adam came sin. Through Adam came sin. Through Adam's disobedience to God, we have sinned. And we have inherited Adam's sin. So through Adam came death, came sin. Through Jesus Christ, through God the Father, who sent his only begotten Son, that who shall believe in him came eternal life. So for us who have believed in God, who have believed in Jesus, has come eternal salvation, has come life. Through Adam came death, through Christ came salvation. And none of us could fulfill the law, but Jesus Christ came to fulfill the law, to honor the prophets, to fulfill the law, that we would repent, that we would turn from sin, and that we would trust in Jesus. We're all going to die sinners, but that doesn't mean we willfully sin. Alright? God bless each and every one of you. And when you guys do willfully sin, ask in Christ's name for forgiveness for that sin, and God will forgive you. He is just and full of mercy and willing to forgive. If any of us shall confess our sins to him, he is just to forgive them. God bless each and every one of you. I love you. I'm out. Peace. And if you guys are liking this out there on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And God bless you all. I'm out. Peace.